Welcome back to What's the Buzz in Western New York. I'm Kim Piazza. There are so many motorcycle enthusiasts in our hometown heading down the highway. But if you or someone you know rides, then there's important information you need to know before you get on your bike. That's where the experts from the Kantor Law Firm come in. Let me introduce you to them. We're here at American Harley in North Tonawanda with Steve Kantor and Paul Fedorczak from the Kantor Law Firm. Hello, gentlemen.
Morning.
It's so nice to meet you here in this fabulous facility. We're surrounded by the most amazing vehicles that I think I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they're actually beautiful. And you're very involved in the motorcycle community.
Absolutely. We're riders ourselves and members of the Harley Owners Group, and spend quite a bit of time here when we're not out enjoying our bike.
So Kantor Law Firm is heavily involved in this community.
We are. We're involved in the community to try and raise awareness of motorcycles and motorcycle safety, and we're involved in quite a bit of events in motorcycle community.
That puts you in a really unique position as a lawyer and a rider, that you really understand what goes on for these riders when they're out on the street, when they're facing down a vehicle, and unfortunately, when an accident happens.
Absolutely. I was a lawyer before I was a motorcyclist, and once I did start to ride about 10 years ago, I was really enlightened into what I was missing in cases that I was exposed to now that I could ride, and it's really something that it's better to talk about it when you're involved in it.
Sure, absolutely. And I know there are lots of things that anyone who's interested in getting into riding needs to know, and I'm sure this is information that they can find here at American Harley Store in Tonawanda. Things like the right bike for the right rider.
That's very, very important, especially if you're a new rider. If you're a new rider, you've got to kind of look at the size of the bike. Where do you want to start? Because first off, you want to be able to handle the bike, because bikes average anywhere from about 555 pounds, up to almost 1,000 pounds. So of course, if you're a new rider, I don't think you really want to just jump on a 1,000-pound bike. You want to get in something you're comfortable with, because the first thing you want to do is, if you're going to be a motorcyclist, you want to be comfortable on your motorcycle.
You can't be intimidated by this machine.
Absolutely.
That's dangerous.
Because that's very dangerous when you're riding, because then you're going to be worried about what you're doing instead of your surroundings. And you should always know what's going on with your surroundings, especially riding on a motorcycle. There's the offense and defense. You've got to have both when you're on the motorcycle.
And there are classes, correct?
Absolutely. There's an organization out there that you can go and take your motorcycle license and classes. In fact, you can take the basic course, which if you complete, you will receive your license. There's also advanced courses, and you'll be surprised how many old bikers like myself that have been riding for over 40 years that take that advanced course and kind of find out some of the boo-boos we've been doing still to this day, and you can kind of correct them, and they'll help you down the line in case you have to get out of a situation where something's going down with the car or accident. You might be able to save yourself.
Sure, the more informed you are, the better off you are in every way. And part of being informed was a little piece of information that we were discussing this morning about insurance.
It's important that the motorcyclists themselves is properly insured. What we're looking at is something called uninsurance or underinsurance, and you as a motorcyclist want to have the proper amount of coverage, because if you don't have the proper amount of uninsurance or underinsurance, you're relying on the person who hits you to have the correct insurance. So you really want to try and have the maximum coverage, and talk to your insurance broker about that.
Of course, we hope that as a cyclist, you don't have a problem on the road, but with your unique connection to the motorcycle community, Kantor Law Firm is the place to go when you need them.
Well, we're out there every day at educating the public about motorcycle awareness, and motorcyclists are very benevolent, and there's almost always a charity component to any type of motorcycle ride that is out there. So when the Kantor Law Firm is out there, it's usually connected with a charity ride, and so you can have fun and help somebody while you're doing it.
You're involved in Western New York, you're involved in your community, and some Some of those charities are the Food Bank of Western New York and Roswell and Aspire. The list goes on and on and on because you're a hometown guy with a hometown business and you're invested in the people that you're looking to represent. And we are going to be on our way to your offices where we're going to find out more.
When we come back, more helpful information from the team at Kantor Law Firm.